live. Let's see if any of these settings are better.
I'm not on video. Do you want me to move to video?
Nope. I don't even have us displaying.
That's fine. Okay, cool.
Let's click on a game. Wolfskin versus Thrawn. Communing and Purge.
I'll let you recap whenever you're ready to.
Sure. Right now I'm just opening a random game that's going on to hope someone comes in the chat and gives feedback on the settings.
Okay, cool. I'm surprised you didn't go for the Prem to Ref 2 Court Scum Joe Olsen deck, but that's fine.
That's not actually my deck.
Is it Hayes's?
No. So this is a funny story actually. Back in the days of deck tech, right? This is a 2000 era deck. I accidentally one day left my deck tech account logged in on my friend's computer at his house. We had logged in to do Star Wars card stuff together, and then a random deck showed up under my on my profile. I was like, what is it? Turns out his younger brother, who was 10, had put this Court Scum deck, submitted it, and it was awful. It's just this really bad deck that's it's got 4 scums in it or something. I don't know. And I was super mad at him because everyone rated it terribly, and it tanked my deck tech karma or whatever it was called.
I was about to say that was really important back in the day, wasn't it?
Yeah. And so I was super annoyed that his younger brother did this, and then I forgot about it for 20 years, and then JNAP put for the retro event put up a whole bunch of decks from the time period, or actually I think it was Adam, Echo Base Trooper, or somebody
Adam,
added these decks to GIMP as sample decks, and one of them was Joe Olsen Court Scum, and I looked at this, I was like, this isn't. No, I've never played this. And then they linked to to it on Skilton's Deck Tech archive, and I read the summary description, and it's clearly written by this 10-year-old, and it all came flooding back, and I was like, this is amazing. And so I haven't actually talked to this buddy of mine yet. But next time I talk to him, I'm going to try and remember to bring up his brothers. We're all in his younger brother's probably 33 now or something, and bring up this awful deck that he posted 20 years ago is now one of the sample decks on Jump.
And what does he write? This deck destroys everyone else's. It's the greatest deck. It went 9-0 at National.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Adam says someone gave him the deck to put on Jump. Yeah. It is. It's not a good deck, but it's funny. It says Joe Olsen Court. People are gonna be like, "Ooh, Joe Olsen. I heard he's good. I'm gonna go load up his deck." Oh, okay. Cool. People said that the encoding seems better. Bastion says it's wide. That's because I have a very wide screen monitor, and if I don't stream it like this, it gets squished and you can't see anything.
Okay. So we've got it up. They've just loaded. I'll wait for you to join, but I can tell you that Chris is playing. Okay, I'll let you do it.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, Chris is playing map, and Timo is. We're about to find out. Playing Communing. I expect it to be Qui-Gon. It is Qui-Gon Communing. So we're going to see some more bow pools again, and it's the dead speak start. So, and we know Chris is very good with map. I've seen him play it a lot. It's one of his other decks to go to. So this is a matchup, Joe, that you were expecting at Worlds a lot, I'm guessing.
Right, and I don't like another pathetic life form. I don't know why he's not just running 4 luck. So good.
Yep, especially in this matchup.
And map and bring him and Shadow Collective.
It's just worth floating, even if you don't end up starting it. Surely.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't see starting another pathetic. The only reason I would have this in the deck is if I was starting 4 luck and I wanted an alternate third effect for CCT, and then I could start another pathetic, and then if I don't start it when I do start 4 luck, it's a floating 5-1-0.
Yep. So as we know, this deck, the way this matchup works is very straightforward. Generally, it depends how much activation Chris managed to get out turn 1, and whether old man Luke is in Timo's hand, basically, and then whether Chris is playing Sonics or to play an alternative battleground site, or just playing the traditional accelerates.
I would assume just accelerates. Yeah, if he can go like a turn 1 Kylo to stop Luke, that would be really good.
Definitely. Or Snoke, someone.
Yeah, I think so. We do see a leadership for Leia, but we did not see Oisa, and we do see the turn 1 Kylo, which I think is a great play against Communing.
100%. It's interesting because a lot of the world lists were running 1 shuttle and 2 Kylo. Back in the day, I always played no shuttle, 3 Kylo. And I know it's slightly as broad as it's long, but it's not, because of course it costs 7 to get Kylo out and the shuttle, whereas it's 5 this way. So I think I'd be interested to know what Chris's deck looked like, whether he's playing the shuttle or not.
Yeah,
I mean, I see no reason why not to, but yeah.
So this is going to be close because this game can go either way, and
100%.
And Joker King, our map player here, won the first game by 4. So 4 is completely within the range of either player winning.
I generally see this as you rightly say. It's either a crush in the first couple of turns by either side, just taking that battleground and ruling it from there. But it's a good start so far.
Command into Hux.
Of course, he misses out on by doing it this way, the Emperor and Dakar, as well as,
Yep.
But perhaps, I mean, obviously the used power pool could have been
as long as he doesn't activate those next turn. Yeah,
he could do with a saber though. That would certainly help. I assume he's taken Barrier. That would be a good card to take.
Yeah, or he had to take the Accelerate maybe.
That's what I'm wondering, and that's risky though, because
there's not a lot you have to worry about with burying turn 1 with 5 Force. Like an Anakin Saber would be bad, but you do have the Kylo effect. Rey and Saber, she's immune less than 6. It'd be a lot better if you had the Saber, but there's not a lot you have to worry about burying because Light only has 6. They can't do Mace. They can't even deploy Luke.
And of course, with
Rey being immune less than 6 is the problem.
It's big. Yeah. He's taken Hux into hand, as we know. He's got Finalizer. So Hux, even with 8 Force, Hux will get... Saber was unused. And he chose not to take it. That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I think
that final Force, of course.
I think that's the right play. You don't take the Saber, and you take something better. And...
Yeah.
Oh.
No, it would be... Oh, okay.
I think Dylan is misplaying this. Like, I don't think even if he said you really forced me to pull my sight, got no activation. So he got throne roomed. So he
did, and that's shocking when that happens.
You know what I would have done there?
I'd have just drawn some cards, I think.
Well, for that, either drawn cards or he did a Qui-Gon peek. And
he did.
Andy put it at the bottom of Force, and then he blind Qui-Gon Jinn and still got no activation. Okay, that's what I would have done, and that's rough.
Yep. But he is threatening a drain of 3, which it is possible Dark Side can't contend with, because they possibly only play 1 site. They might play the 2 systems, and then it becomes again. Oh, and he stacks the JCC.
Yeah, so he's gotta get a battle early here.
Yeah, he does.
And
that's why For Luck is such a good card in this matchup. Because you expect the Emperor. You don't expect him to drain this turn. You expect the Emperor, and then
Light pulls battle plan, so he won't get drained for 1. But he's gonna choke himself here because he's only activating 9. He's gonna spend 3 of it to drain. If Dark has
play that.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to get a few more Force here because Dark's going to play, presumably, at least one of his 2 systems this turn, if not both.
Okay.
I think Dark is very happy with this setup, forcing Light to give them 2 icons and the extra Battleground sight out for future resistance shenanigans. Oh, Light is getting 1 extra with another Pathetic also.
He is, but it's still not getting thrown on distance.
Yeah, they're equal right now, but Emperor's going to come out in some systems, and Dark will get ahead, and then Light will get their stuff, and they'll get ahead, but it's going to take Light longer. All right.
So let's see, because of course if he's activated the Emperor, he may not get either system out this turn. He may just play Hux down, use purple. But with Luke there, that's almost Light's threat gone to a certain degree for a little bit of time. I mean, sure, he's got enough to come down with Mace, as you say, but with Kylo, it's hard. It is hard to hit things.
Yeah. So you pull Emperor.
Yep, play Dakar or Jakku if you're only playing. Well, I assume he's playing two systems.
I would
if he's only playing the one, that would be bad. But
I would assume two. And then you Emperor draw. You pulled Dakar.
And I wonder what space Light is playing.
Right. I mean, Claw or nothing probably.
I'd guess.
But if it's Claw, the question is it like Han Chewie Falcon or is it Bips?
Yeah, exactly.
Because those are two very different threats.
Very different.
But they also inform. So like day one, I was playing. Well, I had actually switched to Booster and Pulsar Skate. And day two, I cut the ships completely. But we were running Han Chewie Falcon for a long time, and we wanted the solo for more diversity, and found we just weren't battling that much.
No. But that, I mean,
the threat of it is real.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, that's a good card to back up with. Yeah. Because it now means more or less that Chris can throw everything he's got to take that other site, the Theed Palace site. I think it's Generator Core or Generator something.
I suppose. I think right here I would ignore that. I would, and I'd be.
Just go to space and start
I'd be trying to get Steadfast, so that I have my second ship, and I'd be going Steadfast to one, Finalizer to the other, and Resistance.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. It does, in my experience, take a bit of time to set up. That's the only advantage that Timo has.
Light'll get 2 rounds of a drain in.
I'd guess so. He's activating 10 now, obviously +1 with light form.
Mm-hmm.
He needs almost a battle just to get the JCC off there. So, I mean, if
this is just hard to battle into because Kylo's weapon cancel and his swing. If you don't have a clash.
I mean, Leia leadership. That's probably your best best you're going to get, and you just try and draw 8. He's going to pay to drain. Okay. He hasn't Qui-Gon. He hasn't peaked yet. He just went for that.
All right, he's just top decking. Dopeld, a hallway, and Min.
Maybe
Hallway's interesting.
He's probably just playing the one system. He can't be, surely.
No. My guess is the hallway is.
That's like.
My guess is he's running the hallway in Search and Destroy. Hallway's pullable with Accelerate. And so he just wanted 2 sites in case there's some kind of weird Yavin 4 ops or something. He was like, I don't want to just punt to a space deck or EBO or something. I'm gonna. Yeah,
that's my guess.
Yep.
So he pulls a shuttle. And then he just draws.
Yeah.
Oh, this is in Light's draw phase.
Yeah.
After draining. Yep.
And he drew to 11. He's in 2. So I assume he's found a Wisa or a Boss Nass chamber by now. They're still peeking away. Yeah, I mean, Chris is not going to drain, I don't think, his turn. I think he just wants to get... You need to get the finalizer out.
Right.
With Hux on it for your use power pool and just go to Dakar and just... free drains, and the pressure it will start building. Even though he might get drained for another turn, it will pay dividends. He's swapped.
It's unfortunate he didn't get the Jakku system going because the free move into activating 2 is pretty sweet. Essentially making the finalizer cost 7 instead of 9.
Absolutely. Well, hopefully it's in there now, and maybe you can deploy it, move, and do it next turn. But yeah.
Yeah, the problem is you need some kind of first order guy to go here, and you don't want to use any of your used pull ones. So if you don't find dope held, it's pretty annoying.
Oh, I think you probably have to grab. Do you grab? I think I grabbed that.
I did grab that. Yeah, I don't know what you've got. Do or do not for the senses. I don't know what other
Interrupts map would have that you'd be.
I mean, you are beaten maybe, but
yeah, you don't need to grab it because I mean they could play it and then no escape, but
yeah. So the other good thing for Chris is that, of course, Kylo adds 2 with the Emperor's effect. So again, hard to battle into that.
So, and so he pulled Pride with the command that he played that was grabbed, and then he played PV from hand to make that ship quite secure.
Oh yeah. And to be honest, against Qui-Gon, that's probably overkill as much as anything, but
yeah,
you've got to be safe. Maybe if you're playing against Yoda, I think there's probably more space generally played in that. Like let's see a lot of Lucan in Red 5.
For sure. I almost would have saved PV for assuming he has a second system for next turn going to the landing site, pulling Jakku and move over and shuttle up. Yeah. Just.
Okay, he's just checking his reserve using pull force protection.
Luke can search. Dan says Timo may have been thinking about EBO
for Joker King's court.
I don't know if he ever did. I think when I spoke to him, you've always got to be cognizant of court. And I think
when you're playing Joker King, yes.
Yeah. However, he very rarely plays it, so it is a bit of a lottery as to what happens.
So he opts not to drain.
Interesting. I guess we're going to see a barrier.
Drops an Obi, and that means we're not going to see a battle. So another turn that the JCC.
Yep.
Will not come into play.
Out. And he's still not played Wisa or a Boss Nest Chamber.
Even with all the Qui-Gon peaks and stuff, which is hey, it's not the Destiny 5 saber.
Interesting.
It does add to a drain at this site.
It does. Yeah.
There is a Boss Nest Chamber. Okay. Lightsaber proficiency on Luke.
Interesting.
Yeah, I
suppose
really hope he can find Jakku's system now.
There. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And the one thing you want with Kenobi is to be able to draw multiple Destiny. Okay, so he's flipped back.
I don't really like Rey there. I mean, I guess you don't want Obi to get beat up if you don't have a brain dead or something. But Rey there, she can just get hit by Kylo.
Yeah.
Like, she's immune, but she's vulnerable to a saber. Versus over here with Luke, you at least get the redraw.
And I doubt he's running I Can Handle Myself and stuff like that. That would be an unusual card to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you can't play Ahsoka, or you can't play Jin, so your ladies are like,
I don't think so.
But in terms of I can't handle myself. You have Rey and Leia. That's it.
It's a very narrow field, isn't it? Leia and.
You could theoretically play Rose. I have some builds that lean into a Rose, but
Rose and BB-8 maybe looking at alternative damage sources and stuff. But... So he saved 2 force. I think a clash is likely. I would guess.
Could be.
Not now. If he's gonna.
Well, he's just peeking. He's not necessarily doing the.
Just peeking. Okay.
The take. Yeah.
Yeah.
So drains 2.
Yep.
Evens
Leadership
up those lost piles.
and a Rey. Well, I'd definitely go for Rey now.
Oh, it's got the disarmed.
Interesting.
And he
That's
just
a nice card.
drew it naturally without,
I guess.
wackling
yeah,
into it. I didn't see him pay 3 for wackling. Yeah.
No, he didn't.
That's going to make it harder to clear the Ray. Because if you can
definitely.
kill that Ray...
You need Mara now. You need Mara, I would suggest. Because Obi is
Finn.
quite
I think
stout.
we're going to see Phasma.
Yep. So he'll be drawing, assuming though, I suppose he's still only one Destiny though, because we got Sand out.
9s will help against... So Obi's not going to hit anyone between 9s
He's
and
not
Kylo
hitting
effect.
anyone. No.
You don't even need to Finn him to stop. In fact, I think you...
No.
Do you Finn Ray to stop her immunity and the +1 to total?
I don't know.
Oh, Pride's going to add so much attrition.
It's +5. So that's now +5.
Yeah. He adds 3.
So you've got to clash. You've got to clash
3.
Pride here, I would say, if he's got clash.
I think we're still going to see Phasma too.
I'm sure.
Right? Did Hux do a pull?
Yeah, he did.
What did he pull with Hux?
I don't think we saw, but I'm.
Deploys Hux.
He pulled 9s, I think.
He did pull
so
9s.
Yeah, he's Clash Pride. Oh,
No
nice.
escape.
No escape on this. Well,
Saber, which
he
you
must
can't
have a
deploy right now, but
no,
maybe he's planning
he
on
must have a
losing Kylo and he has a
replacement.
second in hand.
yeah, which is fine, except you do leave yourself open next turn. But my guess is that there's a lot of forfeiting about to happen. So he's down.
Yeah, see,
10 to 22 at the moment.
Light's gonna
one
sand
Destiny
card
each.
and get the JCC.
Yep, it is. But he's still going to have to lose at least Obi and the Saber. You'll get a drain of 4 in, mind you. But it's not really enough. And if Kylo's gone, you can sort of start hitting some people. Because if Kylo's gone, you can lose Rey sort of okay. That's not too bad. Because, of course...
Oh, no.
No, don't need to do that.
He did Finn before battle.
Yeah.
On Obi, but Obi's not going to hit anyway with 9s.
No.
And Kylo, even if you don't have a spare interrupt you want to use, probably 9s is sufficient.
Yeah, and with PV being clashed.
Right. I would not have done that before battle. I was about to make an argument that I wouldn't even do it in battle in case he draws above a 3 and then you have to lose 2 guys, whereas you just want to keep him.
What's this going to be? 3 ping? It's going to be a ping of 3, isn't it? 2 for losing the battle, the Snoke ping, so it will add up, but it's not.
Yeah, I mean, so Sandals stopped extra destinies.
He's unlikely
She's
to
a
hit
defense value 5
Rey.
from the village, so you need a 6.
Yeah, so it's eliminated. Now you take the JCC using the sand card.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And then Light's going to drain for 4.
You're going to lose Kylo here and the disarmed, I'm guessing, to play Kylo next turn.
Right.
That's 2. Okay.
That Finn play.
It's interesting. I know he can retrieve immediately, but
5.
Okay. You're losing Kylo, whatever, aren't you?
Right. See, if he had kept Finn here and just lose Kylo.
So I think. Do you just lose Rey here? If you've got
she's your only resistance agent, so I think.
Yeah, but you can swap. If you're playing Wes Han, for example, you can swap. But and he's just lost one.
Wait, swap how?
Wes Han allows. I think Wes Han allows you.
If he has Wes Han in the deck. He probably doesn't, but since Dark is not flipped right now, so I think what I would do is lose Rey and then Walkling immediately, and get it back because you can retrieve for the moment. But at some point you won't be able to if you don't have her. Dark's gonna be flipping at some point.
Does he need that 1 force? So
right, the activation. No, because that'll take him from 12 down to 11. He has JCC in hand. That makes 14 plus another pathetic is 15. That's plenty. I would.
PV's so yeah. PV's clashed. Do you battle back?
Yeah,
You've still got another sand card. I mean, do you swing it?
yeah,
Yeah,
and
I don't know.
I, yeah, I think that was
I'd
the
be
Finn
tempted to
play.
move. I'd be tempted to just move Kenobi over if you've got some. Has he got any space? You really need like mace here with the double swing. You need to start hitting some of these guys. Or Leia with a gun. I mean, that's always good.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if I'd drain for 4. I think he it depends on these 7 cards, of course, but he's going
Four's
to.
a lot. Yeah.
It is.
Paul, you can tell who played what by just looking at what side they're playing right now. Paul Myers is just asked about game 1, and Dan told him Joker King won by 4, Watto versus Qui-Gon, and he asked who
Yeah.
played what.
Well,
So, yeah, now the activation swings. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you.
okay.
Okay, so you can Leia retrieve it. You don't need to walk lane.
Yeah. If he's got
Yeah.
the gun, that's good.
Pull secret plans here.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But I think you've got a good chance of clearing out Phasma and Nines.
Yeah, so you have
I
to
would
swing first and force Nines to
Definitely.
use his cancel, and
Yeah.
then you can shoot.
Who'd you swing at though, Phasma? Or how good's your destiny? I suppose is the question. If you've got a Jedi left, do you risk it? Do you
think
go for
he's-
Snoke?
I think you swing at one of the.
You got to go at Phasma, or Nines maybe even.
Yeah, I think you swing at Nines.
Oh, he's got disarmed back. That could be interesting.
yeah, because he can still walk link for it.
This is looking good for light.
That last battle did not go good for dark.
Oh no! Don't Leia first.
Yeah, Nines can just.
Oh no, it only cancels
Oh, no,
lightsaber
no, it
swings. Yeah, yeah.
It's just lightsaber. Yeah. Sorry. Yep.
Yeah,
That's
I
a good
forgot
draw.
that too. Yeah, so
Let's go.
Leia killed that since Kylo's cancel was
Yep.
gone, and now you can swing and hit
at
someone else.
Snoke and play sorry. Imagine that. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd risk. Sorry, but if he, swing it. Okay, yeah. Take the low hanging fruit and hope for the best.
Yeah, armor 4 versus the other one's a 6 because the saber adds 1.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
He draws a 5, so perfect.
He did the right thing. Yep.
Now,
So-
Dark is not. Oh, he is adding +2 to attrition because Snoke is there, so he will Dark.
Snoke- This-
Yes, Snoke, Kylo, and Rey trigger the +2. So
That's right. So, and he's got Kylo in hand, we're pretty sure. Or he's at least got the shuttle and the saber, hasn't he? So who'd you lose? Will you keep?
You
That
keep
doesn't
Snoke.
break Snoke. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
because you've
you
got
peel
PV
2.
as well. Yeah.
Leia
I think
dies.
Obi's going to get rebeat here, I'm afraid.
Yeah, you peel 2 to keep Snoke for sure because Snoke's going to do 1
Definitely.
back anyway from his
And
taps.
Kylo will too, if assuming you can get Kylo. Grievous and Isard. Okay. And PV now really kicks in. So
the problem is, it really does appear that he's only running this one system, or he's just not prioritizing getting it out in resistance.
No,
And now he's
he's
shield
obviously-
busted, and he's already top deck Min. So unless he finds a cold feet,
I think that was a good play to move over.
okay. Yeah, I mean, there's
Take
no
the drain.
coward.
Nope. Take the
It's
drain.
only a drain of 1, but because
Yeah.
the saber only works on Naboo. But like,
Yeah, I think that was a good move.
I don't like this saber choice because I think you either go for the Destiny 5, or if you want to add to the drain, play the premier one that's Destiny 1. By the time you're down to Destiny 2, just take the Destiny 1 and add a drain everywhere.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah, completely agree. I think that, yeah. Okay. So yeah, this is just a drain of 3. That's fine. He's activating 15 plus 1. Light side is, so he can certainly afford a drain of 4. It's all about, as you say, whether he can get a resistance going.
Chad is pointing out if Nines was still there, or not Nines, but 2003 was still there because he had not canceled Obi's text and then just used the cancels. Then Phasma still would have got a second Destiny there and forced the second Sand pull, and
Correct.
Yeah,
That was a very
different
bizarre
board
play.
state.
I mean, yeah, it's a very strange play. But it's only worth doing if he's clashed. Oh, Ellis.
Wait,
hello.
no, why?
He wants to beat down. He's going to flip back.
No, he'll. There's no resistance agent, and he still occupies 2 battlegrounds, so he won't flip back. But
Oh, he's going there. He's going to beat up Luke.
yeah. Oh, did you think he was going over to Kenobi?
Yeah, I did.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I mean, Kenobi would make sense because he can break his immunity with Pride. Like Luke, you
Because
can't.
you
But
see,
he doesn't
if
want to
he's
eat the
got-
4 anymore.
No, but has he got OB? He must have Kylo in.
He's
hand.
got Kylo and Saber. He wouldn't. I don't think he would have no escape for the
It's
Saber if
Kylo.
he didn't have a Kylo in hand.
Yeah, maybe. He had the shuttle. We knew that, but I didn't know he had. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a ping of 1, ping of 2 for losing the battle.
Yeah.
3, and this is adding 5, but he's immune. But so that's irrelevant. But oh, okay.
No good to interrupts and loss, unfortunately. If he had like a command, that would have been good with Pride. Add an
It's
extra
just
Destiny.
dupes, more or less.
Oh,
isn't
I
it?
guess Sand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is what, power 13 against 7. Last, we don't know what the destiny's going to be.
More importantly, though, it's board control. Light might have to peel 6 here, which is good, or lose the Luke.
Wait, no, you can't lose the Luke.
Right.
Okay.
Which means that Light's probably going to peel quite a bit. Besides 3 ping plus 6, he might be peeling. He might be peeling 8 to 10 this turn, counting the 3 ping.
Yeah, 3 ping. You're not going to hit Luke. If you miss Luke, whose defense value 8, and you get the redraw, you hope for a low draw. Let's say he gets to.
He's only a
let's
7
average
because it's Anakin's Saber, not Luke's.
Oh, okay. So yeah. That's definitely more hittable.
Could come into play.
So what's that? He's 11 because he's got proficiency. So 13 to
Oh
11.
yeah.
So it may not be as bad.
Yep. I forgot the proficiency plus 3.
I reckon Chris did as well, to be honest. I think I'd have just gone. Oh, okay.
He's got the deflection.
Yeah. I think he grabbed that. Okay. I'd have been tempted to grab that, I think. But he's only got, what's he got, 1 force left or 3? I can't quite read it.
3.
3. PV, that's a good, I mean, you've got to hope, well, you missed, but there we go. Because that's not going to hit and Kylo will cancel, but...
Well, he only has 4 cards in hand.
Yeah, he's running a bit low.
But
you
if he
definitely
does have
cancel.
an interrupt, yeah. He's debating. I think you have to
may
cancel
not
here.
have one. He's trying to work out whether he gives up his interrupt. Cause he
Yeah, I wonder if he has
like a
gear
barrier
combo
or something.
and he's worried
Yeah,
about. Yeah.
Or did he? Oh, he let it go through. Yeah, he let it go through.
I don't really like that because Kylo's only immune less
No.
than 4.
I was about
Now
to
you're
say,
probably
losing
gonna have to lose
Snoke is
Snoke.
going here.
Yeah. Versus if you cancel that and you keep the 5.
If he could have done, he should have kept it. I agree with you completely.
Well, he could have. The game Jump paused waiting for him. It's just I
It's
wonder
3, and I
what
think you
interrupt
let
he
that
had.
3 go through. You don't redraw that. Yeah. Very
Yeah, I
simple.
agree. Luke's
You can't pay
Oh,
to
yeah.
draw destiny, but that's
Sorry.
fine. You peel.
Loses 1. Oh.
Oh wow, man.
Okay,
Good
Snoke will
punch
still
draw
cover,
there.
but now there's
He's
Dark's
there's
losing 2 to
no-
Kylo instead of Light. That's a 4/4
that's-
swing right there.
Fuck. That's. I would have just gone for Kenobi. I think. He
I
should
just-
have kept.
Yeah,
There's
I don't
just
know that, you
that all
needed a
felt
battle.
wrong. It just all felt wrong.
I mean, his earlier battle too. I mean, I think Joker King has just taken
Kylo's
2
got to
bad
move.
battles. I wonder if he just doesn't have a lot of map experience because he
I
plays
think
court
he
so
does,
much.
though.
Does he?
No, I think he does. I think he's got to move. He's staying there. Wow. Okay.
I think he's got Gick in hand, and he didn't
Yeah,
stack
but-
it to cancel
but-
because
But losing Kylo
I
and
think-
another. And his saber that escaped for just feels like you just you're gonna lose.
He's definitely in a bad spot because Luke, maybe another character comes down.
Where's Jakku? That's all he needs is to satisfy. And
maybe he swapped it out for the
blockade hallway. Yeah, and it could just be a deck building error.
Yep.
But I don't think you can beat communing without both systems.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Let's see what he's. Well, at the moment,
yeah. Taco Bill says you have to move because you're taking 2 to Kylo plus burning Gick.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or you're eating a drain of 4. It's rough either way, but
yeah, he went to the wrong place.
Bastion points out he could walk link pull disarmed, and that I think is what he should have done.
That's not control phase, is it? But yeah.
No. He could have done it this turn. He could have activated 3, walk linked for disarmed, and then played disarmed and control.
Instead, he chose to drain for 1.
Yeah. Okay, you were beaten on Luke, so now it's...
Still had that. That's what he probably had in hand. And didn't want to give it up.
Let's see if the saber is in reserve.
Yeah, first strike also on table.
Yep.
So moving Kylo.
Well, now he'll be able to stack that you were beaten.
Yep. Okay, that was a good card. That was worth losing pride for, probably.
If you don't have anything else in hand, Dylan just has 3 cards in hand. Let's say they're all red.
Yep.
You have Mace versus Kylo. What do you do here? Kylo's power 9. Because...
Mace's power...
Why is Kylo
8?
power 9?
Because he's just lost Snoke.
Oh, +3 from Snoke. Okay.
I was like, he's getting a +1 here.
Yep.
He's
getting 6, I think.
Yeah. So he does just move Mace.
Okay.
So what I was wondering is, if you just have 3 blanks in hand, your power 6 to 9.
Yep.
But so you're gonna. But if you battle, if you knew your destiny you would battle because you just first strike, and that would offset the Kylo damage. And
exactly.
But you might be worried about getting hit and having to peel like 4 though. So.
But.
Would have been 8 to 9 because of the sight.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So 8 to 9. Yeah. So I think a battle there, but the problem is if you draw a 3 or less,
if you draw,
you're real sad.
It's not worth. Yeah. Yep. Sad panda.
So Dark will drain 2, but Light's also threatening a 2, and now,
unless he's got something in those 5 cards that we're not expecting.
Right now, Hand in Life, Dark has 24 and Light has 25. So it's close, but Light's board position is obviously way better.
Yeah. So what are we looking at?
So stacks you are beaten.
It's fine.
It's useful if Mace can't move
out.
out.
Yeah. Unless there's a Rey or a Jedi left, and then it's not good. Because it'll be flipped. You can't play it. And we know there's a Rey and Lost, and one floating around because he retrieved.
Yeah, one got retrieved with Leia. Yep.
Yeah.
If you can, I don't like that.
Okay.
I was about to say, if you can go clear Kenobi,
exactly.
You're in a great spot because you can just loop that you were beaten against Luke. Not loop it indefinitely, but one more turn of it while you're draining.
Exactly.
I would have gone her against Kenobi. Said, let's go.
Get your first trait.
Especially because you're down. You're down in board state. You want to take an aggressive
you need
move.
to change the. Yeah, definitely. Because what's that? Is that a drain of 3? Kenobi there now?
Just a 2. Saber only works on Naboo. But either way, two on the ground versus 2 in space. And Light's gonna be stronger over here eventually, but
because this turn all he does is what? Now he walklings for disarmed, moves Mace over, and just does it a turn later than Bastion
if he remembers the disarms, he might have other characters in hand too. He drew a few.
Forgotten that.
Yeah. Ooh, he only left 2.
He's not battling.
He's not battling.
He's gonna drain.
Drain for 2.
Yeah. Okay.
The problem is if you move Mace over, Luke gets you or beaten.
Yeah.
And then Mace gets beat up.
Rey out. Unless you can play Rey to the Jakku sight.
Right.
Yes, if
which
you
of course
could,
is fine.
if you just Qui-Gon into Ray,
And you can play race, play Saber, move over, flip him. Like
Draining is good. You've got to keep whittling him down. He's down 4. He's got to win by 5.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 4 and lost piles, but
Yeah, Taco Bill says
go attack Kenobi with the aura there, if nothing else, for the
Yeah.
2/4 string from first strike. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
once you
definitely.
have first strike out, you got to be aggressive battling.
Yeah, otherwise it just bites you.
Which also surprises me that
we're not seeing an aggressive battle over here from Light.
Yeah.
I guess he's worried about Luke getting hit, but if you went solo Luke, your power 14 to his 11, you're going to hit.
Is he still URB?
No, he's not.
Now?
He's
that finished, didn't it?
He's free, yeah.
Yoda, okay. There's barrier.
Buried. Sure.
That's fine. You just move Mace over
Yep.
to support.
Yep. Yeah,
Forgetting about that disarmed is rough.
Yeah, I think that changes the dynamic completely.
Yeah, because he doing a control F. I guess it doesn't go all the way back to the beginning, but he did not walk link for it, so wish you could shift click and see.
It would be quicker, wouldn't it? And no Saber for Mace still.
Yep.
Okay.
And then Light will draw a couple.
Yeah.
Wants to
So
save.
he needs to save a few if he wants to pay to
Solo something.
or pay to drain. Pay to draw battle Destiny.
Yeah, he has used
Clash this game.
So we're gonna see. You've got to see you are beaten here.
Clash
on
the
Luke,
Pride.
surely.
Sure, but then we could see a clash back.
Luke. Yeah, true. Because it will cost 3. And he's going to do it now.
Why will it cost 3?
Preemptive clash. Oh, well, it would have been in battle if you'd done it in battle.
Oh, with first strike, yeah.
I thought I might have waited, but he's just going to go for it. Presumably, we'll see a retaliative. You are beaten, probably.
Uh-huh. But then you're looking at these Jedi being power +2 and communing +1 total. You're looking at 8, and he's 5 is 13.
What happened
14,
to the Ellis?
14 to 4.
Did the Ellis? Did he grab? He grabbed command. So Ellis is still out there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's somewhere in the deck.
Yeah. So I'd be trying to.
He's got
nice.
the counter.
for your beaten.
Yep.
Now it's just aura versus those 3, which is bad for her.
Yep. So the takeaway.
So
from
she's
this
going to
is
run
that,
inside.
Yeah, definitely.
And they're still just trading trains of 2 and 2
Yes.
for the moment.
They are, and Darkseid then should try and find Ellis.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is that Light is paying for it, but they can afford to, so it's not a problem.
Right. It's not until they get down to below 6 life force that.
Yeah.
Makes
Which is basic. The game will almost be decided by then in any event.
Right.
So Solo's burned. Still no Ray.
And we haven't seen Steadfast or Jakku. I'm wondering if he just went to one ship and one system,
I think he could have done.
I think that's weird.
Yeah. Okay. It would be an unusual.
Yeah.
I
wonder who's on Joker King's team to let him get away with that.
I'm not sure, to be honest. Is he?
I think he's on the
I'm not sure which
The
team.
bad deck breakdowns or whatever team it's called.
Oh, is he? Okay. Yeah, Kendall's team, is it?
Yeah, who else is on that?
Oh. I don't know. I know that Matt Lutz is not on that team, but
Matt
he's
Wadden,
part of the bat. Yeah, could be. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Someone will know that.
Yeah, Matt Lutz's new allies.
Yeah, he
David
is.
Woods is on that team. Okay.
Oh, okay. So that's no reply, isn't it? That's...
Yeah.
Okay, so Drone to 2, Mace, and sorry about the mess. Okay. I mean, it's it's actually still quite a bit of. It's still level. I think Lighter's got the edge here, but
for sure.
I think it'd be interesting to see if.
Light pulls a shield.
Okay,
Light
that's
shield.
fair enough.
Yep.
But I think yeah, if you can't find Jakku and you're not playing into the systems and you've topped at your third battleground, then really Ellising over is just get out of dodge, isn't it? At this point, probably.
Yeah. But then you're still eating a drain of 4 right here, without the other
Well, no,
system for
Kylo,
resistance.
You leave. No, I'd leave Kylo until Clash is through, and then
Right,
move.
but it's you can't Ellis him until Clash is through.
No, of course,
but yeah. So I mean, you move her over.
But you're right. You're still losing. It's still a drain of 4, which is where you look at it.
Yeah, at some point, right. It's
Just don't.
JNAP says that their team recently teamed up with Chris Kelly and Sarcastic Friends. So
okay. So they merged a team of
an alliance.
Yeah. Either
Is that with
merged or made an
JJD?
alliance. Yeah, JJD I believe would be Sarcastic Friend.
I'm
But
sure-
then
sure
also
it
on that
is.
team is Tom Kelly. Whenever he's active, he's not super active in Star Wars for the last couple of years.
No,
But, Tom Kelly, when he is active, is on that
is a
team,
force. Yep.
and I think Casey as well.
Okay. So it's like a New York. That's like a New York area.
Yeah,
Oh, that's interesting.
I don't like this. Kylo is
But I
clashed.
don't
What
know
do
why.
you?
Yeah.
Well, I guess he's just getting up more power, and he's going to do a first strike battle, and he's hoping to trade, like, he's hoping Light draws
Look,
low
Who's he going to hit?
and trade Ninth Sister for one of them.
Oh, what? And he's just gonna move out.
You can't deploy straight there. Yeah, so he just that's fine. Kylo's
Okay,
blocking
well,
the drain. You're
it's
doing
fair
2
enough.
to 2.
So run Luke run is no good anyway because you are beaten again. So
No, Impressive canceled it.
it did. Sorry, you're quite right.
yeah.
But he'd have to have in his 3-card hand, he'd have to have a character and a run Luke run, so
He would.
it's unlikely.
Yep.
But I mean,
So,
I think Light's content
what are
to
the
just
light
say, all right,
force
let's
cap-
just
he's-
drain the 2 to 2.
He's already
He's-
wackling. He's
Oh,
okay.
that's a good one. So he walklings
Yep.
for sorry combo. Right. No, he's flipped. He can't walkling.
No,
And then Dylan goes,
he's
oof.
just realised-
He makes a mistake.
Just
Yeah.
realised. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would have been a good move because then sorry
would.
combo would have been 13 cards down. You activate 13 or 12. I don't remember how many was in
Kylo
reserve.
effect still works though. So
And then
it
you
still
Qui-Gon in
would have
hand.
needed to have drawn a 6 with 1
What? Oh,
Doesn't
for
to actually clear Kylo. It's not just in battle phase his effect. I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right, but it would have taken it. He would have taken it into hand next activate
course.
phase, and
Yeah.
he'd be happy having
But that
as
was
an option.
not great to miss that, as you say, because he's.
Right.
We still got a card stacked on sand as well. Don't want to forget that. That could be important.
It's looking like this
So
map
what's hand and life at the moment then, Joe?
So right now, Light has 17 life force and 3 in hand, making 20 total.
Yep.
And after this drain, Dark has. Let me wait for the drain to finish. All right, Dark has
Right in
5 in
first
hand and 13, so 18. So Light is up by 2.
And he's just
And-
lost 2 characters from hand. Pride
Yeah.
and Phasma. That's interesting. I don't get that.
That's really weird. Why would you lose both of those from hand?
They're possibly 2 of your best characters.
Yeah. I think
So at the moment,
King's punting a little bit here. I think he might be on tilt.
think so?
Just
he doesn't strike me as that sort of player, but yeah.
to
I mean,
tilt, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
Paul
it's a
says
real
he's
one.
made that mistake using Walkling versus flip map. Definitely, it's an easy
Oh,
one
yeah,
to
yeah.
make to forget for a second.
Definitely. And of course, in real life, it's probably like you can't. Okay, I won't. On Gemp, it's slightly different.
Sure. So
Okay. This is intriguing.
I'm trying to think of outs for Dark without having that other
Yeah.
system,
I
and
know.
you can't just give up this drain of 4 because if you are, I mean, if you were doing 2 and 2,
You're tied
okay,
into it.
but the problem is right now if you move these goes over and then Ellis is everyone away and you're eating 4 to 2, like you lose.
And the problem is that those Jedi are so powerful, fully immune. You've got to hit them is the only way to do it. And
Right.
I mean, you've got to expect one of those 3 cards to be a blaster deflection, surely at least.
Yeah.
Or at least a Weezer or something. Okay.
Yeah,
The
Paul
one
wonders if
thing
he
in
has multiples,
Chris's...
but he's already lost a Pride and Phasma from table.
He has.
So losing both those from hand, those are you probably play 2 of each.
You do, but losing Pride is, I suppose he thinks, well, it's pointless since they're...
But they're not all immune. Mace is only less than 6. Like,
yeah. Okay.
I like the barrier there. That's huge because now you can't battle Run Luke Run, and you can't just move him away. Like,
nope. And he would have added an extra Destiny, wouldn't he? I think because Aura's there as well, so it would have been.
The other play you could have made is not barriering, and then if he battles and tries to Run Luke Run, you sense it.
True.
But now he just forces to move over.
Well,
he might not have been planning a battle anyway.
But that's only a train of 2 now. So you can move back and you've slightly wrestled.
Well, but you're losing. It's 2 and 2 versus.
But this is where it would have been really good to have had PV in hand, or someone just get that extra power through. But
right, well, over right here, I would be battling and clearing this stuff. Yoda would be +3 because he'd be defending a battle, so you'd be looking at 16. But if you played those 2 other characters, you're at similar. You have a weapon swing. You're
might do some
and you're getting the first strike damage. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't, unless his hand is like 4 other characters and he's just like, I'm not going to have the force to deploy them all. We know he has a Dr. E still, right? It was that the previous game. That was the previous game.
Previous game.
Yeah.
But he must play it. And he probably does play.
But yeah.
But we're 2 turns away from... I can't see... How's he going... He's not battling this turn, is he?
I think everyone goes on tilt. Like, maybe not Bastion or something, but I think everyone can just get rattled and play poorly.
Yeah, of course we can. Yeah, of course we can. And it's probably not the matchup he was expecting, I'd guess anyway. He was probably expecting OA. Because this is rough on map. This is not an easy matchup.
Ryan says, I think this is the first time I can remember first strike coming out on like turn 3 and doing 1 ping and then basically still not doing another one, and now by turn 8, because all they've been doing is just like moving back and forth and clashing, and you were beating each other, and then like you were beaten from Lost Pile and Clash from Lost Pile, and so like nobody's battling.
The only advantage we've got is that there's a
what in the
I know, that's very anti-core, isn't it?
You will take me to Jabba now. If Jabba is at a Jabba's Palace site, relocate one of your characters or deploy an alien to audience chamber so you can get Din.
Or you can relocate Luke there or something.
Yeah, if Jabba was there.
Of course.
That's
some court tech.
That's not good court tech. There's much better court tech than that. That's so weird.
So Mara is good because with Mara, Aura, and Kylo, that is 3 swings, which definitely ups the percentage chance of hitting. But in many respects, all.
But I think you have to battle here for the first strike. Yeah.
You've got to. Yeah, you have to. I would think he's got Dark Strike in. I think he's got Dark Strike in hand. I think he's hoping to get one of these through.
Hit 1, Dark Strike. Yoda's power.
You've got to hit Yoda.
Yoda's power 8 versus. Yeah. They're both power 8, I guess, but Yoda's immune and Mace is less than 6, and you're adding 2 to the attrition, so a 4 could clear. Oh, I think that's a mistake.
I'd have gone for Yoda.
Yeah.
I'd have gone for Yoda.
I think that's a mistake. They're both the same defense value. They're both the same power right now, at least.
But one's immune and one isn't.
Yep. And less than 6 because there's no Dark Jedi. So if you draw 4 with +2 from this, you're clearing him.
Exactly.
Yep.
But let's see. We might be.
He's debating a deflection, but he's like, now do I deflect if he swung at the wrong guy?
But he's got 2 swings, of course.
Right. Yeah, so you save the deflection. You let him go.
I think you. Well, yeah.
If you had your own swing or something, sure. But
yeah, completely.
Yeah, I'm bats alone. Floating and I'm bats would be better court tech.
He's adding the 3. He's decided to add the 3.
Okay.
Surely, can you?
Now you deflect. Yeah.
Now? Yeah. That was a silly, not silly, but.
Yeah.
I mean, he can stack it now.
I also wouldn't have used it to add 3.
Would you sense that? Would you sense it?
He grabs it here. Yes.
Would you?
Oh, he only has 3 in reserve. No,
That's what I mean. Yeah, you don't. No.
you can't.
Okay. Now you stack it. Taking sand. Let's see what's on that.
Now he's gonna eat 2 to his own Kylo. Wait, what? He's playing. Oh, he's stacking Sniper Dark Strike, so he's gonna get +1 power to Kylo.
Yeah.
I thought when it flashed, I was like, what? He's like, I thought he was playing an interrupt off of this.
He's expecting just to lose Mara.
Yeah, but he's gonna eat 2 to his own Kylo.
I think that's okay.
He swung at Mace again. Stop swinging at Mace.
Yeah,
Maybe he's worried about the saber coming out, but I think you have a good chance to clear both.
Let's find out if he would have cleared both.
See right there, if he hadn't used a Sniper Dark Strike, Light had already passed on the deflection, right? And then Dark used Sniper Dark Strike, and then Light used deflection. If he had not used that, he hits with those 2 destinies, and then he plays Sniper Dark Strike lost. He would have hit Yoda, played it lost, and now you'd be looking at power 13 to 8, and Light's losing 2. By adding 3 with that Sniper Dark Strike, he just cost himself a ton of lost 4. Oh, Andy would have cleared Mace there with the 4.
Yeah, unless he deliberately wanted to stack it for Luke next turn. But
no,
I don't know.
That makes no sense. Right here.
Why did Dillen lose his 1 active force?
He used it. He had to use it to play deflection.
Oh, okay. Right, yeah.
Oh, high neutrals is 7. So right here, it would have been 17 to 15. Light would have lost 2 and had to peel 2 overflow. Mace would have covered. So Dark, had they done this in the right order, hit Yoda, Sniper Dark Strike him lost, break Mace's attrition, and Dark clears the site and Light loses 2 to Kylo. And instead, Yoda's still alive and Dark lost 2.
Yeah, but I don't think it's horrendous because he now knows exactly what his destiny is. He's grabbed deflection.
Well, that would have happened anyways.
Yeah, but he's going to move the 2 characters over now.
Okay, but Light's going to pay to drain.
But that's fine.
For 4. Light's going to pay to drain for 4. No, 2 and 2. Oh, you can't drain at Boss Nass.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a shuffle.
Right.
That's a good play.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But imagine Yoda's dead here and Light has lost 2 more. Light's down at 12 and Dark has 2 more. Like that. Yeah.
But I still think
Dark. You still think Dark's okay?
I think he's okay. It's gonna. I don't know, but I think it's gonna cost like 5 hit. Pay 3 to drain, 2 to move. That's 5. And Dark Strike is sitting there.
It's gonna be close. Yeah.
And Dark Strike, if you can try and already had them tracked, that 9 would have been fine. But got to try and kill Luke on a redraw. So, mind you, Luke's probably not hitting anyone. Aura can swing it. I think. Do you take out Din to avoid the 2 destiny? With Dark Strike. I know we're going ahead of ourselves here, but because we still haven't seen Rey come back out. But I don't know. What is there anything he drew for Destiny that he's trying to get there? Can't remember. Either way, this is the close match we expected it to be.
Yeah, right now they are exactly tied. Both 2 in hand, both 11, or both, 12 in life force. However, Light now is ahead 2.
It can come up, but he needs to be ahead by more. He needs to be ahead by 5.
Well, so what matters is who's going to have
hurting.
Well, eventually they'll both be pain to drain once Dark dies off of the ground.
Yeah, but it's going to take a little while, I think. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right, Light's going to have to move over here. Dark's going to drain 3. But it's still that 4/4 swing from Kylo last turn from messing up the Dark Strike, I think might be the difference.
Yeah. It could be. You would expect him to get to... Yeah, so he needs to hit... What? Din this? No. You got to hit... Oh, I don't know who you can try and hit. Do you just Dark Strike Din, get rid of him? Or do you try and get rid of Yoda? But that opens... Oh, okay. What? Not sure he's done that.
He's just spreading, trying to get more damage.
Yep.
But with first strike, if you have any character, like...
You just put it... Yeah.
But they have to draw Destiny. But like a P59 here would just be so baller. Like if you went P59, battle, first strike, swing, and shoot,
Completely.
That just might win you the match right there with 3 direct damage.
Yeah.
Limited resources also, if Dark can get that into hand, is going to force Light. That might also be a match winner too, because Light can't go down to 2 in hand, and when they're paying to drain and have to keep 3 in hand, that's rough.
So, what's he activate? Is he just reinforcing? Is he not going to do anything? Has he got 1 force left? Looks like he's activated. Oh, okay.
Yes, he's got 7 active, 1 in reserve.
As you see, he needs to be aggressive. Not being aggressive here isn't going to help him. Because
Who, Joker King?
Hurting him. Yeah.
Right. So the problem is he can't move away because he eats a drain of 4 and 2 and loses the match.
Yeah. But if he stays there, he can eat 1 from first strike and 2 from the Kylo effect. So you know.
I really hope he has a someone to attack Solo. I mean, that's his best. I think moving Solo was a mistake.
P59 there would be as
right. But even Dr. Ree, like anybody who draws Destiny. Well, if he hadn't lost that Pride from hand, even a Pride, because Pride adds a Destiny versus a Resistance guy. Like so.
Yeah.
What? Why?
He probably just feels he can't give up that side.
I know, but hitting Solo here means
would have been good.
3 direct damage because of first strike and.
Yep.
I mean that Finn does nothing. He's just extra fodder, extra power. You know.
Well,
you can't battle here because you only have 1 Destiny, so you don't get to use any of your weapons. So all he's doing is just stacking that site. So and trading a drain. Oh, limited resources must have got top decked when he lost 2 to his own Kylo, he top decked it. Now he's threatening that. Assuming he can keep Kylo alive, he's threatening that.
So
unless Rey comes out, Dylan did just draw. He could play Rey and flip him back.
He can.
I still think that P59 right there, battle, shoot Han, hit him.
He's just thinking he can't afford to lose the 2-2. Just everything has to be piled in there. If Dylan wants to pay 3 to drain for 1 with Solo, let him. You know, if he's what's he got 8?
Right. It's not the paying 3 to drain 1 that I was worried about. It was the doing 3 4-4 swing with first strike that would have been nice. So Dylan's just so low on life force though. He activates 4. He checks with Luke.
Did he draw too many?
Well, he needs to keep up for limited. Yeah.
But you see, he also needs to be able to swing. He needs 2 for Luke to swing and 2 Destiny with Din. So 4.
Which is exactly what he kept. He kept 4, and then that gives him 4, which means he can drain and then battle. But he's still battling into 24 power versus his 19 with proficiency.
And 2 swings and a gun
and a shot. Right.
Yeah.
I think Joker King has this.
And here he can't afford to retrieve either now.
Right.
You can't retrieve because you can't pay to battle and retrieve.
It's a good match.
Oh yeah, brilliant, really good.
But Joker King's down to 6 in life force, 2 in hand. He's down to 8. Like now 7 with first strike. Yep. He wasn't going to be able to retrieve anyway because of flipped objective.
It's flipped, of course.
Yeah.
Pointed that out. Oh, right. So
Jump pointed it out. It went.
Thank you, Jump.
Nope.
So
but right here, the P59 I guess might still work, but you've got to now hit a 5 instead of a 3.
Well, not only that, you've got a Luke redraw as well, haven't you?
True.
So how many?
However, it does give you that 4 extra power, so you're not losing to Kylo.
Yeah.
I mean, the Kylo swing might be the difference here. Whoever wins the battle.
Yeah, very true. Let's
Luke
see if
swings
he's
at
got- 'cause he
Kylo.
might- This
Joker
isn't
King
gonna
has
hit
an
it.
interrupt in hand.
So what's that for? So that's missing. So leave that. I guess that's why he lost off the top, because he needs to keep the interrupt in his hand.
If he has an interrupt in
Cancel
hand,
this.
that's so huge. Oh, he doesn't even need to.
Doesn't
A
even
4
need
and
it.
1 is
Doesn't
5.
even need it.
Ouch.
Doesn't even need it.
That's Light needed to hit Kylo to take away the limited resources threat. With
100%.
Kylo staying there, Light can't
That's
win
not
this
good.
with having to keep 3 in hand.
No, that was unfortunate. Because it's a free drain for 2 in space next turn as well. And he's already down by 4. I think this could be...
This is a weird swing. I don't like
Yeah.
this. This is
suppose the
awful, in
redraw.
fact.
Ugh.
I know, but you have 4 in reserve.
What's he doing withdrawing
You need
that? Why withdraw?
And why wouldn't you swing? Why wouldn't you swing with Aura, who gets a +1 at one of the Jedi? Plus,
Oh, okay.
I know, but
Interesting.
it's so weird. All right.
It's a hit. I suppose
Yeah.
it's a ping. You're both going to lose one, though. to
Yeah,
this.
maybe he wanted that.
Maybe that's what I'm wondering. Maybe he wanted to force that one extra force loss, so this will actually lose.
But
yeah,
then
he'll lose 2 from the
P59,
back.
shoot him with P59.
He might do that as well.
No, he only has 1 left in reserve now. He needs
he's
that for
playing
Battle
sniper.
Destiny.
He's playing sniper.
Oh, okay, that removes the Battle Destiny for Light and
So
4
that-
power.
yeah,
That's pretty
good.
huge.
Yeah, that is big. So he's down.
He is
7.
running himself out of out of life force though by Sniper made him lose 1 to play, and now the lightsaber is going to make him lose 1.
He lost.
However,
so how many's he got now?
Light's going to lose to Kylo. Dark is at 5 life force, 0 in hand.
And
But I think
what's
he's
it,
going to win the
12?
game versus 8 and 4 is 12. Yeah, so Dylan's up by 7, but he's about to lose 2 to Kylo. He's about to lose
and
2 to a
Yoda.
drain next turn.
That's only 4.
Yeah. But
Plus
he's
gonna
only going to do
lose.
2, and
And
then
of course, Joker can battle back in.
yeah, exactly, in
and do
first
another
strike.
2. Yeah. And he.
Oh,
he's got to
and
pay. Oh, he's got to pay.
yeah,
to
you can't pay to
draw
draw.
Destiny.
Yeah. He does
That's
have the
okay,
nice
that's-
7. Put down
Yeah,
with
so
Qui-Gon to track.
So what covers that? Just
Though I'm
the
not sure
Trooper
that
and
shouldn't have just
Ninth
gone over with
Sister.
Solo here for extra damage. I mean, he
Yeah.
put it down with Qui-Gon last turn, but oh, where
That's
would
enough
be
to
a cute one to have?
That's enough to enforce the because
Kylo.
he can't lose from hand. Dylan can't. He's
Right.
got to keep 3 cards there, so
Right.
he's got to top deck.
That
or
puts him at
lose from
5, and then a drain of 2 puts him at 3, and then a battle first strike makes him lose another one.
Yeah, because he
He's-
can't lose
he's
from
done.
because that's
Yeah.
the game. Yeah.
Yeah. Then he loses 4 to limited. So
Yep. So I can't see him winning.
right here
I
you
think.
lose.
I think.
You lose Finn and
think-
Ninth Sister.
Yeah, or whoever's the lowest power.
Yeah, P59, sure.
He's conceded.
Yep.
He's conceded.
Yeah, he says good game. Yeah, because right here, Dark's at 5, Light is at 8.
Yep.
But keeping 3 in hand, he's at 5 in life force. Drain of 2 puts him at 3. Battle puts him
Yep.
at 2. So he'd have
Yep.
to lose from hand at that point, and then the limited.
Yeah.
That limited was very, very cool.
That's such a good card in Matt. We used to play it all the time.
So
But a very interesting and well played game to both players.
Yeah.
Super tight.
yeah, and the previous game was not at all what you'd expect. At multiple points. First, when they flipped over the cards, it was like, okay, Qui-Gon with Einbats is just going to steamroll, and then Dark just got such a great start. It's like, okay, Dark's going to steamroll, and then Light really came back, and so it was just like made it a match by 4, and then this was real back and forth with all the like you were beaten's first straight, everything.
It was that Kylo turn 1 possibly was it. But
Oh yeah, that's huge.
but there were 1 or 2 little not misplays, but getting completely throne roomed. I don't think.
Oh
helps
yeah,
in
for
this
sure.
game.
That
was
set,
the big-
and
that
then
was the big thing.
stacking the JCC, and yeah.
Yeah, taking 4 turns. to
Light
get it
Light
off
was
there.
looking good for a while with the proficiency drain of 4.
I agree.
Um,
But eventually, they just couldn't.
They couldn't keep
they
that.
Needed Ray.
Yeah.
Ray went to the wrong site. Perhaps Ray should have gone with Luke, as you said.
Yeah, it's tough. It's hard to know.
Because keeping Matt flipped. I mean, how many cards were played from the stacked cards were played? Must have been half a dozen.
Yeah. So in about 3 hours is game 2 of the MHT Brad Kipple match. MHT won by I think 8.
8. Yep.
So that's still a very close match.
Definitely.
And that'll be on the PC channel in about 3 hours.
Yep.
Cool. Thanks for casting with me, Justin.
No, it's been a pleasure.
Have a good night.
Take care.